Ah, look at that.
Yay, we're back. Hi, I'm Dr. McLean Duncan. This is Ron Vitale with Siskiyou Medicine. This is round two. We had some technical difficulties where the phone was not rotating correctly. So tonight's topic is how to get the best or get the most out of your membership here at Siskiyou Medicine. Being that we're a direct primary care practice, it was a question posed to me today by a patient, so I thought it would be a great topic to sort of let you all know what our version of best optimization is, or best use is. And so here we go. So Siskiyou Medicine really is a wellness clinic, and we're primary care, but we're focused on wellness, and we're focused on prevention of disease and the mitigation or the prevention of chronic illness. So we're not interested in people getting diabetes or cardiovascular disease or obesity or cancers or Alzheimer's or any of those things that are going to cause illness or compromised life or loss of freedom. And that's the beauty of our model, is that you guys get to access us unrestricted, right? We don't put a limitation on how many visits you can have here at Siskiyou, which is lovely.
Right.
It sort of takes the limitations out of and the barriers to care out of medicine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
One of the things that we do is that we'll identify patients that might need a little more time and attention. They might need some hand holding for a little while to get settled into a new way of life, because a lot of times what we're doing is we're helping people adopt new ways of living, new lifestyles, new approaches, and that can be that could require a lot of support at first.
Yes.
So there's a lot of times where I will identify patients that might need to see me once a week for the first 4 weeks, just to get settled into this new way of living. And that's going to add to their success, and they don't have to pay extra for that. That's
super nice.
That's all in the cost of their membership.
And the lifestyle interventions are no-brainers. They seem very simple, but they're really the hardest interventions to make, and they're the hardest habits to change. So I think that's great in terms of our membership. It just removes all the barriers, the financial barriers to getting that exquisite quality care that some people really need. So I think of our practice as kind of threefold. So one is the lifestyle stuff, and Ron is sort of what I like to say is he's our care Sherpa, right? So he's going to guide your experience through Siskiyou, through educational resources. He teaches classes on a regular basis on the foundations of wellness, or the dynamics of wellness. So we're looking at nutrition, we're looking at supplementation review, we're looking at basic lab work review,
stress reduction techniques.
Exactly. Movement, meditation, heart math. So we're looking at all of these things to really set a strong foundation. And we're not interested in chasing symptoms around. We're really trying to get down and boil down to what is the root cause of your of illness, or how do we best set you up for success?
Exactly.
Like, how are we achieving your health goals?
Exactly.
Right. So it's a lot of it is about empowerment.
Right.
And then my role is kind of layered in, and my role is to make sure that you're medically sound, so that you're not acutely ill, you don't need any life or emergency interventions, that your medications are up to date, that your supplements are up to date, that we're addressing any acute pain or anything that could be considered medically necessary. Right, so we're ordering labs, we're ordering imaging, we're checking up to make sure that you're progressing along, and we're developing a plan so that you can progress along and achieve your health goals. And then we have the other layer, and that's kind of all the auxiliary things that we offer. So we do classes with different practitioners. We have
our own set of classes.
We have our own set of classes. We're trying to bring yoga into the space. We have practitioners here that do things like acupuncture, and we have reflexology. So there's a lot kind of wrapped all in, and basically we're a community center, and we're all in this together. We're trying to create a wellness culture where everybody's interested in their health, and eating well, sleeping well, moving their bodies, relating to their environment, interpersonal, inner environment as well as external environment, and just coming to a place of resonance.
Yes. Trying, living as positively as possible, I would say, because one of the things that we understand here is that mindset has a lot to do with wellness. It's our thoughts play a key role here. So one of the things that I love to do with people is when they come to see me is we start working on mindset stuff so that they can start really getting a hold of thinking more positively and being able to empower themselves to make the changes. And what comes from that is just this sense of reward, this sense of accomplishment, and I can do this, and that just leads to a more positive way of living. Even
we like to leave the victim role really and empower. I see each of our members as being well and vital, and I think that's key. One thing I wanted to touch on real quick is that patients or members are trying to figure out, how do I access you if I need an appointment today? So let's say you wake up and you've strained your back or you've injured something and you're in pain. We have acute visits available each day. So if you are a member, our goal is to get you in as soon as possible and resolve your issue ASAP, right? So either you need to call the office and say the magic word that, I've injured myself, I'm in pain, I really need to get in today. We're going to try and get you in, okay? If you have a quick question, if it's like, I've been taking this supplement or I've been taking something and X is happening, that's a great email question. So you can send either Ron an email if it's nutrition related or if it's supplement related, if it's medication related or it's some other health issue that's kind of popped up, you can email me, and our email addresses are available on our website. And then the other way you can get a hold of us is for a quick question, something that's not too in-depth, is just simply text the office number. And you can text your name. So you can say, this is so-and-so, I have a quick question, and you can address it to either Ron or you can address it to myself. But the number is 541-210-5687. And that's for members only. So if you'd like to shoot us a text, that's a really quick way to get a hold of us. Sometimes getting a hold of us on the phone is kind of hard to do just because we're in and out of patient visits all day long. And getting to email can be difficult too because our inboxes just fill up, like crazy. So you could send an email at 9 and by 10 it's going to be 25, messages below another. So texting is really a nice way. Okay. But we try to get people in within the same week. And if it's acute, we'll try to get you in the same day.
Yeah.
Okay. Questions, email or text.
Yep.
Easy peasy. If you guys are interested in making appointments for IVs, those are generally walk-in appointments on Tuesdays and Thursday mornings. So Thursday mornings, we do IVs from about 8:30 a.m. to about 11 a.m. We won't do any more after 11 because it kind of runs into our lunch hour, and we're trying to set boundaries around our lunch hour and take some time and eat, actually.
Model what we...
Yeah, we're trying to model what we're preaching, right? Like take time, sit down, eat your food, and in a non-stressed environment so you can assimilate what you're eating and enjoy.
Yeah.
Right?
And it's a time for us to actually just have some community time, some camaraderie time.
Exactly.
Which is really nice.
And we end up talking about cool stuff that we talk about on Wednesday Night Live.
Yeah, that's where a lot of these ideas come from.
So. I'm just curious if anybody out there, a member of ours, if you have any questions regarding your membership or how to utilize your membership, or if there's something that's coming up for you listening to this topic, please post it or email it to us. I'd love to address it.
Yeah, I was going to say, you good there?
I'm good.
You're
What else
good?
you got?
I was going to say, another thing, one of the benefits about being a member here is that you have access to a lot of educational classes here.
Yes.
So we've just created 6 classes that run in a series together. The first one is nutrition, dynamics of nutrition, and these are the dynamics of wellness. These all fall in the dynamics of wellness program. Okay, so that's like the overarching program. And the first class is the dynamics of nutrition, which is kind of like a nutrition 101, where I walk you through all the foundational things you need to know about proteins, fats, carbohydrates, food quality, nutrient diversity, all the important things to know about nutrition. Then we go into gut health and start to learn about the health of the gut. And then the next class is detoxification. So we learn detox and why that's so important, how it works, and the benefits of doing detoxification. Then stress management, which is a really big topic. We have a whole stress physiology class, so you get to understand the physiology of stress. And then the next class after that is heart coherence, where you get to learn techniques to mitigate stress, to basically reduce your stress and build resilience against it. And then the last class in the series is nutritional supplements question and answer, where you have the opportunity to come in and ask any question you have about the supplements you're taking or supplements in general. And so these are a series of classes that they rotate through, and they're Tuesday mornings at 10:30 from 10:30 to noon, and then Tuesday evenings from 6 to 7:30. So you always have an opportunity to catch a class in the morning or in the evening. So please take advantage of these, because they're basically fundamental in giving you the information you need to be an empowered person in the pursuit of health.
Yeah. We're giving you the tools you need to get well.
Exactly.
And it's all complimentary. And Ron's a great instructor. I don't know if you haven't been to one of Ron's classes, please go. It's very informative. And it's easy. It's not dry and boring. We've all sit through a class through slideshows and just our eyes kind of just glaze over. But in Ron's class, it's interactive. He encourages people to bring questions, bring something to the table. So it's very enjoyable. It goes by quickly, and you're going to learn a lot. And that's what we want. We want you guys to learn a lot. We want you to be educated health consumers.
Yeah.
So you can make wise decisions for yourself and give you the tools you need to heal.
Yeah. One thing I can promise is my classes will not bore you.
Yeah.
I can promise you that.
Yeah, it's great. So another thing is that people often ask about insurance and health insurance. And health insurance is getting really kind of ridiculous in terms of cost. So premiums are going up, deductibles are going up. And there are two solutions that I have at the moment. One is called Sedera Health, Sedera. It's a health share, and the other is Liberty Health Share. So you guys, if you want to reduce your health costs, just check them out. They're really affordable, and they can end up saving you a ton of money. I think Liberty is reimbursing for a portion of our membership. So I know historically they were paying about $60 per month towards your membership. So it can make our membership even more affordable. So check those guys out. If you don't have insurance, at least look at a catastrophic plan. We're not anti-insurance. Our direct primary care practice is really covering all your primary care needs. That's like 95% of your healthcare needs. But you do need something just in case.
Yeah.
Right. So consider that. And consider maybe a more catastrophic health plan to help you cut your costs, because, like I said, it's getting kind of ridiculous out there in terms of costs. And stay tuned. We're trying to bring something to the table and change the healthcare system. Support your direct primary care practices. Spread the word about our practice. Let people know that there's an option out here. And if you're paying a lot every month in premiums, even though you're employed and your employer's providing insurance, let us talk to your employer, because we have solutions for them as well, and we can help save your employer a ton of money and help save you a ton of money. So spread the word about direct primary care. Let them know that Siskiyou Vita Medicine is amazing. We get comments all the time that our patients love our model, they love our clinic, and we love what we do. We absolutely have a great time, and I never look at this place as work. It's like I get to go to the office, and which is so much fun. I get to hear so many stories and then help people change their lives, and it's so rewarding.
It is. One of the things that I hear so often from our patients is like, this is the only doctor's office they really enjoy going to.
Right.
Like they just like we have patients who just want to hang out with us, which is really
It's so
that's
cool.
such a blessing, you know, that we can be that kind of office, that kind of healthcare facility for people that
Right.
that they feel so comfortable and part of something. They feel like part of something that they want to spend time at.
And that's what we're trying to create. This is really a community. I'll say again, it's a wellness-based community.
Yeah.
And all of you guys are a part of it, and all your memberships are helping others access this quality care. We really do care about you guys, and we appreciate your membership. So if you guys have questions about Ron's classes or any of the classes that we're holding or any of the benefits that you have here at Siskiyou, or if you have questions about how to best utilize your primary care membership, you know, put it on our Facebook page or send us an email.
Mm-hmm. You can go to our website, www.siskiyouvitalmedicine.com, and go to our events tab, and you will see a calendar that has a list of all the classes that are coming up. So you can click on those classes, get a little description of them. You'll see their times, their dates, and so that's the easiest way to find out what's happening here as far as my classes, our classes are concerned, as well as other practitioners who are going to be offering classes. Like tomorrow night, 6:30 to 8, we have Maria Lapuma doing her modern tapping circle. And don't miss out on that if you're interested in a group healing experience with emotional freedom technique. And then coming up next month, we have a medical Qigong class coming up, and I don't have the date off the top of my head right now, but if you go to our website, you'll see that, and I think that would be well worth it as well. So we do have a lot of things starting to happen here. So go to our website and check it out.
Thank you, guys. I think that does it for Wednesday night.
I think we're good.
Sweet. All right.
Awesome.
We'll see you guys next week.
Thanks, everybody.
All right. Be safe out there. Cheers.
Good night.
Bye.